guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Chest, episode 9.
Yes, guys, we're almost to double digits. Oh,
What is that?
I'm getting a call.
From whom?
A New York number?
Let's answer it.
Hello? Oh, okay.
Damn.
Wrong number, guys. Damn.
Like immediately heard your voice and then was like, wrong number.
Okay, so yeah, we're almost to double digits, which is really exciting.
Really exciting.
10 episodes in. We actually missed National Podcast Day.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like in September, I think, but I only saw it after it happened.
I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah, so we'll have to celebrate next year, but
or we can make our own day.
True.
I feel like anyone can just make a day.
A national day.
A national day.
So true.
It's like when I see on Facebook, like, National Daughter's Day, which, you know, I noticed my mom didn't post for me this year, but that's fine. But also, I feel like that's every, like, couple of months anyway, so maybe you'll have another opportunity.
Yeah, that day happens all the time. Okay, so getting into this episode, I think let's just start with our weekly recaps and see where it takes us. And I have some fun little stories I can throw in throughout. Okay. So weekly recap.
When's the last day we filmed?
Oh, it was Thursday.
Okay.
So went to the Sabrina Carpenter show.
Oh yeah.
Feels like forever
that
ago.
Does feel like so long ago,
so
but
weird.
I'm curious to know if she sang.
Oh, she was fucking singing.
Okay, because I was seeing online that she doesn't really sing.
Yeah, like the people were saying that she uses the like backtrack a lot and like.
But I also heard that she heard that and is now singing.
Which I don't really know if that's true. Like I've seen a lot of TikTok comparisons that are like her singing with the backtrack, her singing without the backtrack, and I'm like it's really not that big of a difference. Like, and there were definitely parts where, yeah, the like track was going in the background, but she was doing like her own little thing, so like you still knew she was singing.
Yeah,
you know. But it was so much fun. She sounded so good. Honestly, I've been a Sabrina Carpenter stan for a while. Like I was on her side in the Olivia Rodrigo thing. Throwback, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that was crazy. I feel like everyone's on her side about that now.
Yeah. But I was vibing with her album. Now I'm like hardcore vibing with it after the concert. So.
Did she do a surprise song?
Yeah. Well, she does her like, it's like a spin the bottle thing. And then it's like song 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Oh.
But I've only seen her do Mamma Mia. And she did another one. I forget the name of the song, but it's a really good song. But whatever. I haven't really seen her. I've seen her do Mamma Mia the most. So I'm like, is it Spin the Bottle right
I like
or
that.
Something? Or what's going on? How does it keep landing on one? Like, but yeah, that was super fun. And then what else did I do? Then Saturday, I went on my Bumble BFF friend date. That was so much fun. Yeah, like it was all good. It's just like weird because I was talking about this with my mom, but it's like, is this how people meet nowadays? Like you just meet on all these apps, and it's like, it's kind of like a forced friendship, but like not. Like I don't know, but it was good vibes. The girl was cool. Have a lot.
What did you talk about?
Just like life, like getting to know you things.
I'm just like so curious. I'm just like, what do you even talk about when you're meeting a friend?
Yeah, well, first we talked about like if like we've met any other people from like BFFs, like stuff like that, and like
how's she?
No, we were both each
other's first.
It sounds so weird. But yeah,
that's cute.
Yeah, and then we just I don't know, like talk about random like 20-year-old girl stuff, like pretty normal. She watches reality TV, so we talked about that for a little bit. Yeah, just regular get to know you stuff, but it was good vibes. She was really cool. Probably will hang out with her again.
Are you meeting anyone else?
I have some things in the works, but again, it's so hard to like plan. because it's like you're not like friends with these people yet, so there's no like pressure to respond kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I did actually end up like me and this girl, we were like talking, whatever, and then we followed each other on Instagram, and then it kind of like died down. But I did actually end up reaching out to her again. So I think we're gonna get drinks next weekend because like she was busy tonight. Obviously, I'm filming this, and we're going to Salem tomorrow.
Kind of a late night film.
Yeah. So yeah, that was all good, and we'll see if I end up getting drinks with this other girl next weekend. But yeah, those were kind of like the two highlights of since the last time we filmed for me. Other than that, I just had work and school, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
But it sounds like it was like successful, which is good. So if people are, in a new city and they want to make friends, it's definitely a good option.
Yeah, I would definitely say just try it. And everyone on there is like doing the same thing, like wants to make friends. So don't put like too much pressure on yourself or feel weird about it because everyone is there for the same reason. And yeah, definitely would recommend. Yeah. Anything from you for your weekly recap?
Not much. It's been a pretty boring week over here. I'm trying to even remember what I kind of had like a little romantic weekend. I forgot that was this weekend, but I had a really good weekend. My boyfriend came to visit from Buffalo. So honestly, maybe in the future we can do like an episode about like long distance relationships and stuff like that because I have a lot of insight about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came to visit me this weekend and we just had a little weekend of like hanging out, walking around Boston, doing some fall things, going out to dinner. And yeah, that felt really good. I feel like when your person comes to see you, it's an automatic like reset of like you feel like more rested and just ready to like take on the following weeks. And it just, it was really good for me. Yeah, I feel like leading, like the long stretches in between seeing each other, I have like a lot of anxiety and I'm stressed all the time. But as soon as he gets here, I'm just more like calm. Yeah, but it's also because I have someone that like takes care of a lot of things for me. So like anything that I needed help with, he like can solve in 5 minutes, which is great. So yeah, it was a really good just like reset weekend for me, and yeah, it was a really good time. And then yeah, back to real life on Monday. That's like the hardest part I think of long distance relationships is like I literally well, it's actually weird because the last week I had left my computer charger at my internship. So that was weird because my computer was dead the whole weekend. Right. So, but that honestly turned out to be really good for me because I didn't even try to like do any, like I couldn't do any work or like anything. So I could be like fully present with him, which was great, even though I really had a lot of stuff to do. But honestly, it was fine. But then yeah, Monday, it's like that's the hardest thing is to get back into like normal life, I feel like, because when he's here, it just feels like a little like I'm like Teresa Giudice with my little love bubble. But that's literally what it feels like. It's like I'm in the love bubble and then on Monday it just gets popped and it's back to like actual life. So then like Monday and Tuesday I had class. Which is always a time. And then then I go to my internship and now we're here. So I really had just a boring week of normal life stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to like fit things in the week after school, work, like it's nice to just come home and decompress, finish like what you have to do. I feel like when I come home from work, I'm just like chicken with my head cut off, like cleaning, cooking, like setting myself up for the rest of the days of the week, stuff like that. So
and I'm also in like a reading frenzy right now where I read like a book a night. So that takes up a lot of my time. I come home and I like read straight until I go to sleep or I'll watch some of my shows that I have to catch up with. I feel like this week has been really good for TV.
I haven't watched anything this week.
We have to find out how you can watch House of Villains.
Oh wait, I saw it on something.
On
I
probably
think it's
TikTok.
on Hulu, is
Is
it?
I don't think so. I watch it on like my little streaming websites that
Oh.
I have, but it's really good.
Yeah, I guess I saw it on TikTok. The clips,
I saw
yeah.
clips on TikTok. That's how I knew it came out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really fucking funny. Like Teresa is the star of that show.
Yeah.
Um,
The only clip I saw was of her.
yeah,
honestly.
but her interacting with New York. Did you watch last season?
No.
Oh, from Bad Girls Club.
I think I know who you're talking about.
It was just amazing. Like reality TV gold. So yeah, we have to find out how you can watch that because I know you'll love that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I look forward to when I come home from work and school. I watch that, and I'm in a reading frenzy, so not a lot of time for other things.
Makes sense. I have actually been watching it's a Vogue documentary. I'm not a big documentary person. It has to be something that like really piques my interest for me to watch it. But I've been watching that and it's pretty good.
How
Like
long is it?
I think it's like 6 episodes, but I've only been watching like an episode a night. I don't know what I've been doing like this week, but for some reason I haven't been like I don't know. My nighttime schedule is like has been weird this week. I don't really know what's going on there, but we'll try to make it better next week. Anyway.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like I'm thinking like why am I only on episode 2?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because she told me about this show like days ago, so I'm just like, how long is this thing?
Yeah, but I can't think of
what else
I've
were
been doing. I mean, I got my nails done. I don't know. I guess it's been a weird week. What can I say? But anyway, yeah, it's super interesting. Like if you like fashion or like even just like luxury brands, like you want to know more about them, I would say watch this. Yeah, because it's really good. But something that made me really like mad about it, guys, this might be a pod of me just like complaining about a lot of things because I've had a lot of gripes this week. I would say. Really mad. But one thing that made me mad about this documentary is that Kim Kardashian is in it. Like, I'm sorry, why does she have to be in everything? Like, it makes me so mad. And she doesn't even like. She literally can only talk about herself. Like, it's a documentary about Vogue, and she's like, me and my sisters, all we wanted to do was dress in grunge. And I'm like, okay, like this is not about you and your sisters. Like, talk about like being on a cover or like going to the Met Gala or like something else, but don't talk about like you and your family. Like it just is so annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's really involved in Vogue now, so that's why she's like included in this. But
yeah,
I think she does a lot of like covers for other people now and like behind the scenes work, which I'm always interested in. Like, I'm not the biggest Kardashian fan, but I'm always interested in like their business aspect of their life and like what they do behind the scenes. So I would like that, I feel like.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I do understand why she's in it. I just personally would prefer if she wasn't. Because every time I hear her fucking starting to talk, I'm like, really? This girl again? Like, you can't escape her. She's freaking everywhere.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Kardashians and still
I stopped watching it too, but my favorite part about the Kardashians was just watching them like working. Like I didn't really care about their like I think their like fights and their personal life is all scripted, so I don't really like care about it. Like obviously when you like if you're fighting with your sisters, it's not really a real fight, like because you're sisters. So I'm just like it's not important.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But when she goes and does like her lawyer stuff, or when she goes to do her
lawyer stuff, if you're not watching, I'm doing it in quotes.
I think it's really interesting though, and I like to see her like working with the designers.
Yeah.
And, like I don't know, just doing her business stuff.
Yeah, I just don't like her. I guys, I think it really started. I didn't have a problem with her before, but I think it really started for me when she said, "Get your fucking ass up and work." And nobody wants to work these days. Like,
no, that was
I
really,
think that
really
totally
bad.
flipped the switch for me, and I just can't go back. Like, I just get infuriated.
Yeah,
as you can tell.
That was really bad.
Her. after she said that.
I know that was bad. Like, and the thing is like she apologized for it, but didn't really like. I don't think understood why what she said. They also will fight to like tooth and nail that they didn't have like a leg up from birth, you know, that they like worked for everything they had, which is like they did create something out of something else. Like that's what I do like about Kim is that like she was able to go from like a stupid influencer to like what she is today.
Yeah, like very respected by most.
Like business wise. So that's what I like about her. But at the same time, like you do have to acknowledge that it wasn't ever an even playing field. And I feel like she can't do that. And that comment was really bad.
Yeah, that just
and I did think that was a turning point for a lot of people.
But I do support Skims.
Right, exactly. And I'm like almost the number one fan of Skims because I think that's what I'm saying. The business aspect of it, like that is a good ass brand. Everything that I've ever gotten from Skims is like magic, like a magic material, and that it could be made by anybody, but like that brand is solid. Yeah. So you can't really fault her for that.
Yeah, exactly. Props for Skims. I just don't like
her. I work with someone who told me that she would never buy it because like it was by Kim, but I'm like, you're missing out. Like just pretend it's from someone else because that stuff is like
it's golden.
Is golden.
Yeah, but that was one of my gripes of the weekend of that show. Okay. Guys, so God. Me and
Should
Hannah,
we do a back? Yeah, let's do a back.
Yeah. Okay. So back in the day in college, you know, we went to school out in Amherst. So like if it wasn't the weekend and we weren't going out, there was like basically nothing to do.
Yeah, so we got really creative. But this is also what like made me realize that we're gonna be friends for a long time because like we're so fucking weird. But like just say it.
Okay, so basically what we would do is like after we'd have dinner and stuff like that, we're just hanging out in our living room or whatever, we would just find like all of these little games to play. So like one of them would be like we would just make up like hypothetical
situations or questions and just ask each other back
what you would do, like how you would handle it,
but like the most bizarre things.
Yeah, like just random ass shit.
Yeah.
We would also play like guess the song,
like finish the lyric. Like we would watch YouTube videos and just be like finish the lyrics, and then all of a sudden we would just be like singing in our fucking house.
Yeah, so
we had like this is a big thing that we were obsessed with for a really long time. It's because Jess was taking an ethical dilemma class.
Oh yeah, worst class
at
ever.
STEM point, and she like would come home and be like, "What the fuck is this class?" Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So then that turned into us watching like videos on ethical dilemmas and then like working through it together.
Yeah.
Like
which actually really helped in my class.
Right? No, it was like Jess, like she's like, I can't hang out because I have to study, and I'm like, oh, we should study.
Let's just play a bunch of ethics games.
And it was so fun. We would do riddles, like name that celebrity, and we would just sit there for hours playing it. I feel like it reminded me of like me and my brother used to do this on like just random days when we were little, and I was like, this is so fun.
Yeah, so then I came up with this. It's not really I guess it could be a hypothetical, but it's also just like a question, and then I was telling her about it. Didn't tell her the question, but then we were reminiscing about that whole thing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So basically, my question to you is if you had a cult, what would the rules be in your cult?
Ooh. Okay. First of all, I'm obsessed with cults.
Yeah.
I like think it's the most interesting thing ever, like psychology wise. Mm-hmm. Because anything could be a cult.
Yeah.
But like what would my followers be doing?
Yeah, like you're the leader.
I'm the leader of a cult, and like what would I have them do?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a really good question.
I know. I don't even know what my answer is. I just saw the question.
Right. Because I'm trying to think about why people would follow me to begin with.
Yeah, but well, let's just say like it's already like they're already like obsessed with you or whatever.
Right. And then I would have power to like make them do whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. This is a hard question though.
I know. Okay, while you think, I'll tell another story.
Okay.
Because
Let's
sit on
that for a second and I'll think about it.
Okay, so I guess my next thing to say, story, whatever you want to say, discussion that we're going to talk about, is I think that I'm done with dating apps.
Okay. I feel like that's like this happens. This is a cycle, and now
I know,
we're at the
but
point
I think that it's done
forever.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think you enjoy them. I don't think you really get anything out of them. I don't think that you even put effort into them. I don't think that.
Whoa, I'm getting fucking blown up over
like
here.
With or without them, your life was no different. So. Like, okay.
Yeah, because...
But what led you to this conclusion, I guess?
Okay.
Again.
What led me to this conclusion was I received this text message from a boy. It was yesterday.
From a boy.
And he says, "You're just like the date today, a 10 out of 10. And I was like, we're done.
Wait, that was it?
Like, we're so done.
Like, not even, but like that boy made you quit dating apps forever.
Yeah.
You should text him that and be like, okay,
oh my god, that's
I'm
so
done with
mean.
Okay. So
no, I didn't answer.
But what's the alternative?
Well, the alternative, this was kind of my whole like master plan, because I don't like want to like marry someone from a dating app.
Yeah.
Down the line, obviously. We're not talking about like anytime soon, really.
You just don't want that to be your story.
Yeah, like I want to meet someone in person. But the thing is, you have to actually do stuff to meet someone in person. So the master plan of everything is, it's starting with Bumble BFFs, get more friends,
and meet their
friends. No, like just do things with them, like go out, more activities, and then you're around more people, you're, out on the town, doing things.
I'm thinking maybe one of these new friends,
and then boom.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe one of these new friends will have some friends that are like...
Yeah, that is true too. So that is the whole master plan. But I just was like thinking, and I was like, I'm not even getting like anything out of this anyway. So why waste the fucking storage on my phone and my time? So I'm done with dating apps. So we won't have any more funny stories from...
That's sad. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, it was... Oh my god, wait. Also... Wait, I don't even know if I told this story on the pod, but I know I told you. But remember I was telling you that I told that guy I was a vegetarian? And
yeah. I don't think he told the pod.
Okay, so basically...
Which is really funny.
Basically, I matched with this guy, and he had, like, his prompt was like, like, what should our first date be? Like, sushi, something else, like, random, or, like, I'll cook you a steak. Again, I'm, pescatarian, so I only eat fish, not meat. So I picked sushi. And his response was, not a big meat girl. And I was like, damn, like, obviously meat is very important to him if that was his first question right off the bat.
Like, it was a trick question. Like, he was trying to see who didn't pick the steak option.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, haha, like, whatever, I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat, like, me, I only eat fish. And then he goes, well, then I don't really think this is going to work out, ... And I was like, holy shit. Like, at first I thought he was joking because, like, I just thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
But then it was like a couple days went by, no response. Well,
the thing is you did respond. Yeah, so it was actually a good way to, like, she doesn't usually respond. So I feel like that was actually maybe a master plan in his mind to, like, that got you to respond.
Yeah, but I just sent, like, I didn't say anything. I just sent, like, 2 sad emojis. But, like, as, like, a joke. Not, like, crying emojis. Like, just, like, little like sad emoji
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because I thought he was like fucking joking. Then like 2 days go by, he doesn't say anything. I'm like, oh shit, like
It
this
wasn't
actually
a
like is
joke.
not gonna work out. But then he did end up responding,
And then you didn't respond.
and then I don't know what happened.
But what do you mean you don't know what happened?
I forgot. Like, okay, odds are I didn't respond, but there is a chance that I did,
Yeah.
and then it just got
But
lost in
listen,
the
guys,
sauce.
at the same time, Jess said that she would not date a vegetarian.
Oh, why are you gonna blow my spot?
Because
with
that is crazy. Like, she's literally a vegetarian and told me that she would never date one ever.
Yeah. Sorry, I just think it's weird if boys are vegetarians.
Which I agree with, but I'm not a vegetarian, so.
Yeah, but like, okay, here's my thing. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm eating for what they're eating.
Yeah,
Like,
but
there's
some
no relation.
vegetarians are like that, though.
Yeah, which if
Where
they are, that's totally fine.
Yeah, they don't want to be
I'm
around.
just not.
Yeah.
I want my guy to eat meat. Like, sorry.
Which is just so funny, because it's like you won't eat meat, but you like want a guy that eats meat.
I mean, like, yeah, come on.
I mean,
I feel like
yeah.
most people would agree. Like, you, like, guys have to eat meat. Right?
I agree. I personally would never date a vegetarian either.
I mean, listen,
it's
it
funny
wouldn't
coming
be
from another one.
It wouldn't be a deal breaker. Like, if I liked him and he was nice and blah blah, all the fucking things, and he was a vegetarian, I would be like, okay, like it's not a big deal. But in theory, like when we're talking about it, I'm like, it's a little weird, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been thinking about the cult question.
Okay.
But I don't
We're
think I
going
have a
back.
good answer because,
Aw.
I just don't think, I was thinking of like some evil intentions, like,
Oh.
but then I realized I was like, that's not me. Like, that's,
Oh,
you know what
okay,
I mean?
that's good. That's
I was
really
like,
good.
What would I use my power for?
Oh, God.
But then I realized I probably just use it to like do good in the world.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like what would you do? Like I wouldn't have them do anything that like that would harm them, like my little followers.
No. Neither would I. I feel like
I'd have
cult,
a good cult.
Yeah, I feel like my cult would just be like a big like party or something.
Or like
It's
one
like,
never-ending raid. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Or no, it's just like every Saturday from this time to this time, like there has to be a party going on, like even if you don't want to go.
Right. I mean, I'm literally thinking that my cult would just be like my new friend group. So then we would just do all the things that I like to do.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I would use it for. And then I'd be like, oh, like go out and do little like small acts of kindness in the world.
That's what your goal would be, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
find that kind of hard to believe.
No, I know. I agree. I was like, what would I use this huge fucking power for? But then I'm like, genuinely, I'd probably just do like small acts of kindness.
But would you make them like pay you? Like, you know how like in cults it's like,
oh, we would have like dues.
Okay.
But like not
so you're
like not,
basically just
not to pay my salary though, but like for all of us to do fun things together.
So you just want to start a sorority is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but like I'm the only one that can say like what we're doing.
Okay.
Like
you're just the president.
Right, and I make all
Actually,
the events.
you're the dictator.
Yeah, like no, I don't want any input.
Okay.
But like I'm like, oh, today we're doing like everyone has to read this book and we're having book club.
Oh my god.
Or like we're all gonna like
I could not be in this call.
What else would I use it for?
I don't know. I feel like I would definitely like want everyone to like have a party like all the time. And then I think I would like, yeah, I guess I would use it for good.
Right, like I'm not gonna use it for evil.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like hurt people, but I think what I would want the people in my cult to do is like rescue animals. Because if I could have like 1 million animals, like I would.
Yeah, like oh, you have to like adopt an animal to be in the cult. That's for good like, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it would be good, but I like when I see all the animals in the shelters and stuff, like I get so sad. I'm like, I wish I could just take all of them home. But obviously, like you can't fucking do that. So to be in my cult, you would have to adopt an animal for sure. And then
that's good.
Every Saturday we have a party.
And you
have to bring one new boy every Saturday.
Wait, but what happens if they like are busy.
Oh, also, no, you can't be busy.
But what happens though? They're just out.
But like, can you even be busy though?
Or can you even be out of a cult? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
if that,
like
I don't know.
You have to follow the rules. Like, there's no being busy, you know?
Or else you
And yeah, everyone has to bring a new boy every week that like they think I would like. And they can't flirt with them. Like, it's only for me. Okay, actually, this
really fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna completely
imagine if you were a guy saying this.
I know it sounds
That's
like
really
a
bad.
fucking like brothel, but like,
yeah, for
not
sex
like in a
trafficking.
weird, not like in a weird way,
in an innocent way.
Yeah, just like in a fun like partying way. But let's just like don't take it in a weird way. What I just said. I just think that would be fun, you know?
Yeah, you just want a never-ending party.
Yeah, exactly. And like if my single friends were there too and they wanted to take a look, like they could, you know. It's just like the random cult people. Like, you know how there are tiers to the cults?
Oh, my cult would definitely have tiers.
Yeah, like the random cult people, like they get no dibs on the guys.
Wait, so you're sharing the guys?
With my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My friends can have dibs with me, but the like rando bottom people have no dibs.
Yeah.
At all.
Wait, so your friends are in the cult too?
If they want to be. Or they could just come to the party.
Okay. I'll come to the parties.
Yeah. So I think that would be my cult. Honestly.
I know. I feel like when I think of cult, I'm thinking of something really bad.
Yeah, they're all like evil, but like, does anyone have good cults?
Right. But like in my opinion, it just sounds like one big friend group that you just get to like choose everything. Like, you know?
Yeah. Oh, also in my cult, you can still talk to your family.
Yeah.
Like, you still have contact with the outside world. You literally just have to come to our party on Saturday and adopt an animal. Like, every other day.
Well, that
also
also sounds like a sorority in some ways because you're like, sometimes you have to go to the mixer. There's no
Yeah,
choice.
I guess that's true. But we only have one thing a week, so it's like really low maintenance.
Okay.
And it's
a low maintenance cult.
Yeah. Exactly. That's good.
Yeah. No, I think that our cults sound like fun.
Same. But we're not starting cults, guys. It's just a hypothetical question.
Maybe our podcast will have a cult following.
Okay.
I like when things like that, like ever seen on Netflix where it says like cult following in the description? I'm like, what does that mean?
I have no idea what that means. I've never seen that before.
Oh, well, there's like some shows on Netflix that it's like a cult favorite.
Like people in a cult like the show?
I think it's more just like the people who like the show, like really fucking like the show and like follow everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're culty-ish shows. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like Bravo.
Like you have a cult following. Yeah.
Oh, also everyone has to watch Bravo in my cult.
Well, yeah, that's like part of mine too. Like on like whatever it is, we'll all watch a fucking episode at the same time and then just talk about it.
Yes, yes.
Like that's
yes,
all.
yes.
That's like basically just me creating my own friend group.
Yeah.
And then just doing. Like, imagine having a friend group, but then you never have to do anything that anyone else wants to do just because you're a good friend. Like, that's what I would want.
That is so
So I just get to make all the decisions and everyone has to love it.
That's pretty crazy. But I like it.
Right.
I
have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what if you had the chance... What if you could teleport, but everywhere you showed up, you would arrive naked? Would you still use it?
No. Like, what the fuck?
I think I would.
But you're naked.
Yeah, but like I'd figure it out. Like
how?
I would have to get people in my cult to like drop me clothes places. But
wait, so this is if you have a cult too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking of questions where I'm like you can do this, but
there's a bad side.
Yeah.
Like you're naked.
Like you're naked. But like what is it worth? But you wouldn't do it? So you would never teleport anywhere?
Like, no, I can't be naked in public.
Yeah, but I feel like whatever. Like, I wouldn't show up anywhere, like, crazy, like, school or something.
Oh, well, where are you going to teleport then?
Like, what if I could just teleport to, like, Paris right now?
You would
And
be
then I would
naked.
be naked.
Would you like that?
No, but I would be in Paris. Like, how cool would that be?
Okay, yeah. That's like now, like I was thinking when I think of teleporting, I think of like to make something more convenient. So I'm thinking about like, would I want to teleport to work? Like, yes, but not if I'm gonna be naked.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking bigger than that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about world travel, baby. I'm talking about.
Well, I still want to do it because I don't want to get arrested. Like, you can't just be naked in public.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't just be like standing there all naked. Like I would go like find clothes or something.
But you would be naked while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then if you get in trouble, you can just teleport somewhere else.
I guess that is true.
So it's like always
you just teleport back to
right.
your room.
So it doesn't matter. I'll like show up, I'll get my little croissant, and then I'll fucking go home naked.
Okay, I guess that could make it work.
Right. You can never get caught if you can teleport.
True. That is okay. I still wouldn't do it, but
I think I would. Desperate times.
Okay, wait, I actually have another question.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna be like, we're turning this off. But this is a good question.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think that people backpack across America?
Oh, I've heard this question. But yeah, I do.
Really?
But like I think foreigners do that.
Well, yeah, not like Americans.
Oh, are you saying do Americans backpack across America?
No, I'm saying like foreigners. Like how people in America would backpack across Europe. Just flip it.
Wait, what does backpacking really mean though?
Okay, this is actually a really good topic because I personally thought that like
that's not on. Is that on foot? Or?
Okay, well here's the thing. I thought backpacking across Europe was just like a weird way of saying like you're going to Europe and like going to a bunch of countries.
No, but
one of our friends wanted to backpack across Europe and she said that it's basically like you literally have like a fucking backpack and you're just walking around and
yeah, but
you sleep on a park bench. And,
okay, I don't know about the park bench. Like, I think people who backpack stay in, like, hostels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also backpacking, you can, like, use public transportation.
Yes,
and, like,
yes.
You're not actually walking,
through
the whole country.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think the whole thing
so then,
about
people backpack through America all the time.
Oh.
If you can take a car.
No, but like
they
don't have a car. They don't have a car. Because they're foreign.
Wait, you can still get a car.
No, because they drive on the opposite side of the street, so they don't know how to drive here.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
People from like wherever will come and rent a car and drive.
Really? On the opposite side of the street?
Yeah, and you can do that in fucking wherever too.
Oh.
I mean, it would be kind of hard, but I think you're allowed to do that. I don't think they can just tell you you're not allowed to drive. I think you just have to drive on the other side of the street.
Okay, well, let's say that they don't have a car, because odds are they wouldn't. Because I think the whole thing with backpacking is, like, about money. So that's why it's, like, you, like, do everything kind of, like, not expensively.
Right.
So they definitely don't have a car.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, Americans even, like, will go from New York to LA. Like, my friends have done that.
I guess that's true.
Like, they've driven, but,
the sense of, like, how, like, Americans backpack across Europe. Like, do you think people from Europe are, like, okay, this summer, like, let's go backpack across America?
Well, the thing is, like, when I was in camp, I did have, like, a lot of foreign counselors and stuff who were, like, so interested in America and, like, wanting to see everywhere. But they were like, oh, I'm spending the summer, like, going to all 50 states.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what backpacking means. Like, they're not, like, do you know what I mean? But they're probably renting a car and then making all the stops.
Yeah.
But I guess in Europe, like, we would take, like, if we went to Europe and we're backpacking across Europe, then it would be, like, we take trains and buses and
Well,
stuff
why
like
can't
that.
we have a car in Europe?
Well, that's what I'm saying, but then I don't know what backpacking is.
You can only have
Like,
a
are
car
we
if you're in
hiking?
America.
Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And it's not something I would probably ever do, but
I want to do it, but now, like, the more that I'm talking about it, the more I'm confused on what it actually
even
is.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, you can't walk through an entire country. So you would have to take transport. But you can do that in America, too. It's not as easy as in, like, Europe.
Oh, taking transportation. Okay, yeah.
But backpacking through Europe is also backpacking through multiple countries. Like, backpacking through America, you're not doing that.
This is true. This is really true.
You're not doing that in different countries. You're doing it with the states.
Yeah.
And I guess you could take public transportation, but it's a little harder.
Yeah.
But
well, you could take a Peter Pan bus or Amtrak, but it's probably more expensive.
Right.
So I think people don't backpack across America.
Wait,
like
that's
foreigners.
what you got from that?
Yeah.
I think I got the opposite though, because like, why can't you?
I think it would be too expensive.
But like, but backpack is different than like road trip.
Yeah, but like if they're just
I'm
going,
thinking like me and Steven are always like, oh, one day we want to like rent an RV and like go to all 50 states.
Yeah,
that's not backpacking.
No, definitely.
But what if we only have a backpack?
You would never only have a backpack.
I never. I think our fucking RV would be filled with my clothes.
It's literally like Steven has one backpack. Steven
would have a backpack.
And
he would have one backpack.
The whole RV is full with your stuff.
And it would have to be a really nice RV. We already talked about this.
Yeah, see, like,
that's not
backpacking.
It would have to be a really fucking nice RV, but I still want to do it. I want to travel to all 50 states on a road trip. But Europe is, I feel like backpacking when I think about Europe is like, oh, like, I don't know.
Because I guess also in America we don't have hostels, do we? Like, no, right?
I don't think so. Like, yeah, we have motels. I don't know. I don't know.
I think the answer is no. People don't backpack across America.
I'm still deciding. I don't know. That's a good question, though.
Right? If anyone knows the answer, like, let us know.
Or, like, if someone can, like, just explain, like, if anyone's backpacked, like, what does that entail? Like,
I think it all has to do with the backpack,
That's
honestly.
what I'm saying. Like, you have everything on your back.
Yeah.
But, like, you're obviously traveling.
Right.
So you could do that in America.
Yeah, but, like, why would you do that in America, you know?
Well, the 50 states are all very different from each other. So it feels like
True.
People who I've talked to from Europe are like, think that America is made up of 50 little different countries.
Yeah.
So I can see like someone who's never like been to America being like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
We're like desensitized to it because we're from here.
Right.
But you have to think of someone from the opposite side of a pond. Like to them, like America is really, really cool.
Yeah. America.
Right. And I tried to tell them that I wasn't, but they didn't want to hear it. They were so excited. They're like, we're going to New York this weekend.
New York.
Yeah, because I was in a little upstate camp.
Mm-hmm.
So when they thought they were coming, like my camp would like find foreigners to like bring over to be counselors. That's like part of their like cultural experience. Mm-hmm. But like I think when they thought, oh, we're going to New York to work, they were like, where the fuck are we? Because we were in like bumfuck New York upstate.
It's like the Hannah Montana movie.
No, literally. But like on their days off, they would take like the train to New York City and they would be like so excited.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Let's get into what we're saying with our chest this week. Do you want to go first this week?
Yeah, I'll go first this week because mine's like whatever. But for those who have noticed, my Instagram bio has changed. Did you notice that?
No. Oh my god.
But it's my new life motto.
Okay.
Which is time enjoyed is never wasted. And that is what I'm living by because I think what I'm saying with my chest this week is that you do not always have to be productive. I think that we are living in a society that is like you have to be productive all the time or else your time or else you're wasting time, or you have to be doing something to like always be trying to like make yourself better or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what I realize is that the things that I enjoy doing is time spent enjoyed. So I don't think that you always have to be doing something. Like, I'm thinking about, like, because of the books that I read, like, they're stupid, dumb books. Everyone's like, oh, you read so much, you must be super smart. And I'm like, no. Like, if you saw what I'm reading or if you listen to what I'm reading, like, it's the dumbest stuff. It's the most terrible books ever, but in a way that's so bad that it's so good. But I don't feel bad that I'm not reading, like, something important or, like something.
Macbeth.
Right. I'm not reading Shakespeare, but I just think that downtime should be valued more.
Mm-hmm.
And that you don't need to feel bad if all you did today was, like, sit in bed, watch your favorite show, read your favorite book, even if it wasn't the most productive.
Amazing. I really like that. Honestly, it kind of like goes into my like one.
Okay, we're on the same wavelength.
I know, which is so weird because we didn't even like talk about this. But okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week is that work is not everything.
Facts.
Which obviously I feel like everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
But
sometimes you just have to say it though.
Yeah, and it's like really hard when, because okay, if you think about it, basically your whole entire life, like you go to school 5 days a week for 8 hours, then you go to college, that's basically like your whole life. Like when you're there, you know what I mean? It's like same vibes, like you're there all the time, whatever, blah blah. Then you go to work and it's the same thing, 5 days a week, 8 hours. But when you're in high school or college, middle school, like school also incorporated other things. So it was like you had your activities, you had your friends, you had like all of that stuff. So it made it like a little bit more balanced.
Yeah.
But now when you go to work, it's just work all the time.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like get out of that cycle of like, it's hard to get out of that cycle of like, okay, well, what can I do to like be better at work, or like how can I like find myself to be in a better position, or like stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm constantly thinking of like, okay, like when I finish my master's, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do this so I can be here and make this much money and like stuff like that. Where sometimes I feel like I just need to turn my brain off and be like, just enjoy like where you are right now.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like work is obviously very important, but it doesn't need to be your whole life, which is like something that I'm really trying to work on, because I feel like I have put like so much focus on like work and even like school and like everything like through college and like now and stuff like that, where I feel like I need to like let myself have like a little bit more fun and not just constantly be like, okay, like this is my 5-year plan, like this is what like all this stuff, because I very much am that person that's like always thinking one step ahead, like career wise and stuff like that. But as you can all tell from like doing Bumble BFFs, blah blah blah, like I feel like I need to just like let myself have more fun and like work on like social aspect more, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying with my chest this week. Even though work is very time consuming and you're like there all the time and stuff like that, it is not everything. It doesn't like define your worth or anything like that. It's just work.
That also makes me think about like how like I'm trying to do this thing where like when I leave work, or really my internship now, like like I have to like set a boundary for myself of like, okay, I'm not like taking this home with me, and now I have to like live my like life.
Yeah.
Because especially like where I work with like kids and everything, like I deal with some pretty like sensitive, heavy like topics throughout the day. So like I felt that kind of starting to like weigh on me, and like for me like worrying about these kids, and like there's very little I can do in this position that I'm in at the moment. Right. So like taking that home with me every day was kind of like stressing me out.
Yeah.
So I feel like advice to people who are just starting to work, it's okay to like leave your work when you leave the building
Right.
and not like bring it home with you and like, you know, ponder over it all night, like
Yeah.
figure it out in the morning when you step back into that building.
Right.
It's like hard to separate the two, but it like in the long run I feel like is better for your self-care to like let work be work and then like your social life and like your real life be that.
Yes, which is very important, but very hard to do.
Very hard to do in practice.
Create that boundary,
yeah.
because like I said, it is like, it's like you're basically like back in like high school or something. Like it's that 8 hours, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but yeah, that's what I'm saying with my trust this week. Something that I need to work on. Maybe other people need to work on it too. They'll resonate. And yeah, that's I think that's the episode for today. I hope you all enjoyed our random questions and hypotheticals.
I know. Next week we might have a special guest.
Oh, next week we're gonna have a really, really special guest.
We'll keep
guys.
it on the DL.
Yeah, but get really excited.
Yeah, get really excited because we're gonna have the special guest next week. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow.
Yeah, at Say It With Your Chest, at Say It With Your Chest.podcast on Instagram, at Say It With Your Chest on YouTube and TikTok. Go follow, like, subscribe, rate, comment. Also, again, there's a little question highlight in our Instagram where you can ask us any questions, whatever you want to know, whatever you feel like you want us to talk about. We'd appreciate it, and maybe we'll read some next week if we get any.
Yeah, we want to like interact with you guys also, like make it a community, you know what I'm saying? Right. So if you ever want to ask us anything, literally just put it in that little highlight. It's the only one, so you can't miss it. So yeah, get on that.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Yes, bye.
Bye.